But just to prove that what I said in the short is true, take the wheel apart. Wheel off. Got it behind it. Make sure everything is good. What good is bleeding the brakes if you can't pop the bleeder open? And yeah, there's the wonderful vice grip found. It's actually not a real vice grip, but it held. Old great neck. I don't know why you would do that. Usually 3/8 or 10 millimeter. Using the damn vice grip, strips out the damn bleeder, swells it up a little bit. 10 fits okay loosely. 3/8 fits a little tight. I don't trust either one of those. The back's probably not going to be any better. I'm going to heat this bleeder up and try and get it off without much of a problem. You have to be careful here because the brake fluid will get hot as well. I've seen people do this and actually start the car on fire. And they don't realize the brake fluid is flammable. Same thing happens when people keep adding brake fluid thinking, oh, I just need brake fluid. Then the piston falls out of the caliper and boom, you got a wheel fire. Hopefully I can get this one out. It is definitely tough. I don't really want to break it. There you go. I didn't break it. That's great. Now I can bleed that side. The ultimate thing would be to bleed off with the hose, loosening the hose, and that's just a pain. Or bleed off one of the fittings on the inside, but that's a pain, because you can't get all the air out anyway. Now I'm going to check the back. And this part should pack on the wheel. These brakes almost go down to the floor. This goes to show you shouldn't work on something unless you know what you're doing. Not adjusted bad. Wow, nice. China! It's all made in China. Nice job. On this back plate, you'll see that it's a 10 millimeter bleeder screw. And since it's been a while since this guy's been used, we're going to heat that up a little bit. This small torch is does a good job to heat them up. I'm going to heat it up, and I'm going to hit it with a little bit of liquid wrench. You should be able to bleed these. Once this go through this process and do them all, make sure you can bleed, because you start bleeding one spot, and then you go to the next spot, and you break the bleeder. Now that ruins your day, because you're going to have to either get the bleeder out, which is most of the time it doesn't work, or get another caliper, wheel, cylinder, etc. Chances of this catching on fire with a smaller torch, more localized heat, gives you a better chance of getting that fitting nice and hot. Some liquid wrench. And a little more heat. And we're going to get her out of there. As long as we get all four nice and loose, we can actually do this bleed job and see if this thing will have brakes. With a 6-point socket, 10mm, not to damage the hex set of this. Lightly tapping. Oh yeah, it's in there. I really don't want to break them. Nope, I'm going to move to the big gun. Then get the bigger one. Again, you just want to get the fitting hot, that's all. This is MAP gas, so it's a lot faster than that butane that was in the little torch. Putting a little liquid wrench on it actually shocks it. So it may get it to loosen up. An old trick, but it works. Woo, hot, hot baby, hot. There you go. Because you don't want to snap one of these. I try not to snap them because I don't want to. You go back and forth. Add a little more liquid wrench to it. Get the other one, and it'll be done. And I'll be able to do it with just a regular wrench will do it. What just happens living in New Jersey? And they throw a lot of salt down in New Jersey. So this is the problem. I'm in the Rust Belt. Now we'll move on to the other one. Once the other one's done, then we'll start the bleeding process. Okay, we have the adapter hooked up to it. What I like to do though is before I fill this guy, loaded one, I have a little bleed tool I use to get all the air out of the hose. It does not require that you do that, but I do it anyway. Add the brake fluid to it. Add another can, so I have plenty. I like this because it flushes everything out. Flushes everything out. If you had an ABS, you could run the ABS pump manually. If you have the correct scanner or tool, you could do that. And you just put it back on. Yeah, you can make one out of a garden sprayer if you wanted to. It's the same actual thing. Or you could add a valve to a can with a entire valve and make your own if you wanted to. It's not rocket science. You know, it's not the space shuttle here. But this tool here is just some stuff I made up from plumbing stuff. A little waste can right there. That's all you need. This is already closed. Valve is closed. I'll pump it up to about, I don't know, 10. Anywhere between 5 and 10 is fine. And as you can see, the line is being filled with fluid. Like I said, it's not 100% necessary. I just do it because that's the way I like to do it. Then you just open the valve. As you can see, all the air goes out. You get a few pockets, but you get most of it out. And there you go. Now, this is primed. I'm ready to roll. I release the air pressure slowly. Take the valve out. Hook it up to my adapter that's going to the actual master cylinder. Now you pressurize the system to about 5 psi just to check for leaks. I want to make sure you don't have any leaks. About 5 to 10, anywhere between 5 and 10 psi is cool. No leaks at the master. Now we can go in the back and start bleeding. Okay, now we're going to bleed. We got 15 psi on the bleeder. This is the left rear. We go from left rear to right rear to the front right and then to the left front on this car. This has got a split of front to back on the brake system. Other cars can be split left to right and you have to bleed it per instructions on that one. As you see, as soon as I open the bleeder, fluid is flowing. I'm putting it into my oil can, my oil receptacle. We're going to add a little more pressure, see what we get. As you can see, it's flowing nicely. All you gotta do is cut it off when you see no air coming out, and there you go. Now all I gotta do is the rest of the 4, and the boy's 88 Cougar is gonna have brakes again. Thanks for watching.